Welcome everyone to the KaKOW podcast.
Yep, it's us. I'm Justin.
Hi, my name's Alan.
It's Alan and Justin's KaKOW.
Alan and Justin's KaKOW. That's who we are. Clearly
Yep.
not anything suspicious about us. We're inserting
What do you want?
ourselves in.
Yep.
things.
What do you want to talk about, Alan?
So Justin, I'd like to talk about. Have you? How many cups of water had you drank today?
Good question. I think I've only drunken I had a solid chug. At the beginning of the day. I don't think I've had much.
Okay.
I've had very little actually. Oh, keep in mind though. Nobody's allowed to be on this podcast, KaKOW, except for us, Alan and Justin. If the second somebody comes up, we have to end the podcast immediately and leave voice chat.
True. That's the rules of this podcast. If you hear any other voices, that's not supposed to be there.
You gotta KaKOW the fuck out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and we'll post this. We'll post this to the Cabin Hub, but we will not acknowledge its existence.
True. It'll just be there, and if you see any public questions, or if there are any private questions, or if anyone even brings it up on the Cabin podcast, not the Cabin podcast, the co-opt up.
That's Alan and Justin. I don't know what.
Yeah, it's Alan and Justin. Welcome to the KaKOW podcast, right? This is the KaKOW.
Yeah.
Not Connor, Kenny, Cameron, and Alan.
Different Alan.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Man, fuck those guys.
I mean, who do you think they are? Like, the main guys? Fuck that.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah?
I don't give a shit about Pokemon anymore.
You don't? I mean, it makes sense. I don't. Really
I mean, I like Pokemon to a degree, but I am not interested in the new Pokemon at all.
Yeah.
I just think that I don't know, how should I say this? All the hype and then the unhype had no. I was pissed when I found out that the Pokédex would be handicapped.
Yeah.
But nothing really interested me at all when they're I don't know. I couldn't take it seriously when I saw the legendaries.
True, the legendaries just look ass.
It's just a dog with a sword in its mouth. It's a Dark Souls character.
It is, and the other one's.
The other one looks fucking ridiculous.
I mean, he's like another dog with
a shield.
A shield. A big fat face.
It looks like it's got its head stuck on a big fucking plate.
You're absolutely right.
That covers its entire body.
Uh-huh.
I just want to put spaghetti all over him.
I can't deal. Because here's the odd thing, too, because with the new Pokemon, right? I feel like people are more excited about the gym leaders, the new girls, right?
Yeah.
Actual Pokemon.
Yeah, no, that I think was her name Nessa, the water Pokemon.
Nessa,
I mean, she looks cool,
totally.
And I do like the idea of variation in gym leaders depending on what version you get. Personally, I think it would be way more entertaining if there were the first 4 Pokemon trainers, the first Pokemon gyms are same between both. And then when you progress, it's a completely different game.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Well, I think honestly, I'm just asking. Well, if you think about it, I mean, Pokemon has gone away with literally selling the game twice.
You're right. Yeah, with some slight tweaks here and there, but they're very slight.
Yeah, they're very slight. I mean, I think it's. I don't know. It kind of it reminds me of when you did you ever play that new Fire Emblem Awakening game where it's your two rival kingdoms that fight each other, and you're raised up in one kingdom, but you're biologically from the other, and you have to choose which side you're on.
Oh yeah, Fire Emblem Fates. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking this game would have been fucking amazing if you could have just chosen both at either side or neither when you were when with just one game. With one game, I think that would have churned out way, way, way more copies in comparison to just what they did.
Yeah, because essentially you had to buy 3 games total. So, in order to pick the two sides, right? Both sides costed you $40.
Yeah, that's that's essentially like a cheap way of getting more than a AAA game.
But the caveat is that once you bought it, you could buy the other 2 versions for an additional 20. So all in
Ye-
all, the entire thing as a package is worth $80,
yes.
which is such a ridiculous price for what we actually got. I
Yeah.
mean, after like my first run through on one side for like just like one side of the sort of paths that you get to choose, I was just done. I was like,
Yep.
I don't want to.
Yep. Oh, hey, Alan.
Yeah, it's me, Alan. How you doing, Justin?
Alan's here.
Oh, Alan the original.
The original Alan.
Damn.
We gotta go.